What is going on, guys? Mr. Rogers here, and we're back in Madden NFL 19, and we're going to be doing the Monday night primetime game between Seattle and Chicago. And that game kind of threw me off course because I had the Ravens winning and the Bengals pulled it off. So, you know, what are you going to do? So I think I'm going to go with the Bears, only because I have a dear friend that's a true Chicago fan, so I figured I would throw him a bone, play as the Bears, you know. And I can't believe that they're doing advertisements as the loading screen. Wow.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks take on Mitchell Trubisky and the Chicago Bears. With that, we'll get out to Matt Nagy's home opener as coach of the Bears as we get to Soldier Field with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they come into this one after a loss in the opener, and they're in for another tough test here.
And what a battle for an organization to look at your schedule and see 2 road games to start the season and not have a letdown immediately. You got to fight against that. They've got to come out ready to play.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now the rookie first-rounder from San Diego State. It's Rashad Penny. And just shedding him off there. A big chunk on the ground there. 27 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, they created a big run. They keep it with Penny on first down. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And we take a look at the offense for the Seahawks.
And wide receiver Tyler Lockett continues to improve as a route runner and a playmaker downfield. But let's not forget his main use, kick returner. Knows how to break open a game in that area as well.
The first carry for C.J. Process. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. And here are the Chicago defensive starters.
Second-round pick in 2015, Eddie Goldman holds down the middle of this defensive line with some toughness, some leverage, and some personality. Understands he's going to be double and sometimes triple teamed on every snap. Does it with a smile, takes on those blockers, and opens up space for his other pass rushers.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And Dixon over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right?
Go.
They're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things
See
are
if we
going
can't
right
hold him to a
now,
field goal here.
they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away. That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He's going to get it
Oh,
on
no.
the right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at
I
about the
don't like
1
how
yard
Madden
line.
does that.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it
Rather than
3rd
be
and
the
goal.
guy
Driven
right on
down
the
the
edge,
field
it's
nicely here on the opening drive, but now
putting
it's
me out
put
in
up
the
or shut
corner
up.
somewhere.
No doubt about
Yep,
it,
there
because
we
to
go.
make that type of a drive and ultimately kick
Yeah,
a
well.
field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
All right, let's do show blitz.
They'll try to run with Carson.
There we
They
go.
dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And Janikowski bangs it through, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah,
Half
points are a
step
must
off.
on an opening drive,
well.
right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
Now the return man. This is Benny Cunningham.
Oh,
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former number 2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky.
I remember sitting down with Mitchell Trubisky before a preseason game in 2017. They were in Nashville to play the Titans. It's the first time I'd sat with him, and there was a seriousness about him. Guy that you could just tell cared only about ball, cared about the task. And I remember thinking, I don't know if he's going to be a great quarterback or not. He's going to make a great effort towards it. And I did love what he did on the field his rookie season.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And the hook up here to
man, why did he cut
Robinson.
like that?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 4 catches, 61 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Am I going? Okay.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And an alley to run. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early
Let's see what
because
we're
they
gonna
did
do
it
here.
both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter.
We got, you see it, you see it?
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, no.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Hate it when I hit the wrong button.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll toss it out to Carson.
Get down.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really.
Yeah, nobody cares, babe.
it's Carson. And a solid run down inside the 30. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
There we go.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away.
Nope.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
All right, let's see what we can do here.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Get a smart route on him. Yeah, that worked.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims.
They want to leave that underneath open. I'll just keep on going to it.
40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. This is Howard on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Another guy
now we're
hurt.
going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. First touch of the game here for Benny Cunningham.
Dude, you didn't even block.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And now the up man has it.
Oh, Jesus. He's so slow.
Nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2.
God
A little
almighty.
trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And able to work
he's got
about
some
5
pep and
yards
stuff.
out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
One of the surprises of the first round, the Seattle Seahawks selecting running back Rashad Penny out of San Diego State. Highly regarded, but most people thought he would go in the 2nd round.
But he did have an incredible senior year at San Diego State. Over 2,200 yards, 23 touchdowns.
He resembles Marshawn Lynch in build, but has the ability to take it the distance as well. Had 7 kick returns during his career at San Diego State for touchdowns.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Oh, man.
Flushed out.
Oh,
right.
no.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get
Jesus.
this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
Bad
Turns out
news
to be a
Bears.
great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's
Good
taken off
grief.
with it.
That was
What a
awful.
big-time pickup on that play.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Looking for
High step.
intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Gotta watch this high step
And
one
he
more
didn't
time.
want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
See if it catches this high step real quick. Whee!
But now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
It's the little things.
Lock in. Drop. Behind. Drop.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
All right,
We're
let's
back
see what
to
we're gonna do
Soldier
here.
Field following this short break. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Second and 10, it's Trubisky again. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Alert. Red up.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force
Gotta
an
go for it.
incompletion.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down.
Behind.
Gotta go.
Trubisky with the give to Howard.
Get there.
He's
Yeah,
got
buddy.
the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Come on, let's do it again. They don't wind up in something else.
On 1st, they go right back to Howard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Be against defense. Be against the defense. Shit.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Drop. Behind. Lock in.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 19 yards to pick up there. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Behind. Lock in.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller.
Come on,
That throw
come on
good
now.
for 4. It's 2nd down. And you can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line and hurry up.
Come on. Why is it not letting me? What the heck?
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle,
I have
a
no idea what
signal,
that
and
was.
a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
That was really weird.
Let's go, let's go. Four down. Sit up. Hey, check 24.
On second down, Trubisky. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, head.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
He was so close.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good.
There we go.
So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard
Can't
line.
block for nothing. I'll tell you what.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Throwing the
There we
slant
go.
pattern here complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. A give to Howard. And he'll be
Jesus.
brought down right around the 37.
Let's make this a battle of the trenches.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hey, head. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Lock in, lock in.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky.
Oh, Jesus.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Red, up. Hey, head.
Now Howard.
God
He only
almighty.
got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Behind. Lock in, lock in. Hey.
On third down, Trubisky. Going deep this time for Mel. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
There we go.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see,
wide open,
the
too.
offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And he rifles one incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended
he was
receiver.
right there.
And now it's second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago
There we
touchdown.
go.
Allen Robinson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
There
It's
we
pretty
go.
in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the
Bears.
playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
All right,
Here
let's see
comes
if I
the
can hold
Seahawks
him a little better
offensive
this
unit.
time.
They'll have it first to begin the third. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, here's Penny. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did
Tyler Lockett, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 79 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding
I
so
gotta
far
get
so
away
good
from
for
that
him.
guy. He doesn't block worth a crap.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
It felt like Mitchell Trubisky, the quarterback for the Bears, was in the draft room with his general manager, because picking up this pass catcher from Memphis, Anthony Miller, made to order for a young quarterback. A nice slot who can make plays like we just saw.
He is fun to watch. Went from being a walk-on in Memphis to completely rewriting the record books out wide. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though...
All right, fourth quarter.
That first down completion only
Try
netted
and
him
milk
3.
this.
2nd and 7. Running with Howard.
No.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Lock in, lock in.
Off the play fake. Here's
Oh,
Trubisky.
Jesus.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks
no room
defense.
for nothing.
Frank Clark. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Yeah, they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
I'm sorry, but it's
start bringing
almost
some
unfair.
pressure.
I mean, Brandon Marshall can make so many plays, but even when you think he's covered,
He's not.
no, he's really not. He uncovers and makes a play on you and picks up good.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Come on.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. It's caught. Lockett. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what they've done there.
And Dixon has it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
Trubisky will throw, and an alley to run. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 53 yards.
There we go.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On first down, they run with Howard. Not able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Now it's Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
Oh, jeez.
No, he lost the football. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
All right, let's see what we can do here. I'm good with just a chip shot.
Again, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Lock in.
Throwing now is Trubisky.
Oh, no.
He can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Oh, no.
And Parkey's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
All right.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
no.
All the time.
They practice it all the time.
God
They know what they want
bless
to get
it.
done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
He'll look to throw. It's caught right side.
Oh, no. You got to be kidding me.
He takes
Son
it
of a-
across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Cunningham now to return.
Oh,
And
my
he'll take this
God.
across the 25, couple extra yards up
Nobody
to the
wanted to block.
27-yard line. The Bears offense led by Mitch Trubisky heading back out there. And this is a spot where you can learn a lot about a young quarterback.
And that's why they brought him into the organization, because you don't just bring them in strictly for their talents. You think that they have that something special in them that will allow them to function in these types of situations. Now it's time for them to be clinical and not emotional. You know your play sequence. You know what has to get done. Get the ball to the right people, get out of bounds, and get it downfield and try and score.
And he's trying to earn his stripes here for a winning drive.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They'll look to throw. Now Trubisky lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling.
All right, guys. Well,
this team
there's
realizes
one
there's a long season, and they feel very
Seattle will beat
talented,
Chicago.
and they get it done in this one.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for this one. As always, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, like the video, leave a comment, and we will see you.
And play more games with your team.
Shut up. And we will see you next time. Take care.